I watched a Sargon of Akkad video this morning, the one in which he has a discussion with Kate Brooks. She was the girl from the Oxford Union debate on free speech and the right to offend, I think something like that. She had worn like a purple dress, and she was quite shrill in that and aggressive and abrasive in that debate. And she got a lot of backlash for that. And even at the time, I didn't feel like a lot of the backlash she received was fair and deserved. I mean, even if she held that position, rape threats and death threats and those sorts of things, again, we're misusing the tool. I don't think any of those things have a place. What a relief it was to actually see who Kate Brooks really is, because I found her quite refreshing in the discussion with Sargon. She's she's quite an endearing person. It's interesting to think that, in the debate, she was actually playing a part. She is for lack of a better term, professional debater. She was holding a position for the sake of, presenting the position, not because she specifically held that position. If I understand it correctly, she was even given the position that she had to defend not that long before the debate itself. It's sort of, here's the topic, here's your side, and go. And she received a lot of negative attention for that. And I think even if you did disagree with her, the thing to do would be to counter it, to make your rational argument why she's wrong, why you feel she's wrong. I've said it before, and I keep harping on it, but God damn it, it's important. In this discourse, dismissing people and attacking people, engaging in ideological hot wars, further making these divisive issues polarizing, isn't getting us anywhere. I think we need to have rational discourse. And just because you dismiss someone doesn't make them go away. It doesn't take away their voice, and it doesn't take away their vote. And so most of the times when someone is arguing a position vehemently, passionately, it's not because they're malevolent, it's not because they're evil, it's because they believe in the virtue of that position. There's an assumption that people are operating in bad faith. And I think most of the time that's the opposite of the case. I think very few sociopaths would waste their time engaging in that kind of passionate discourse. So what that means, the person that you're opposing believes their position is just as virtuous as you believe yours is. One of you may be wrong, but you're probably not evil. And that's a good thing. Obviously, evil is very difficult to deal with. Wrong, we could hopefully, if we engage in calm, respectful, rational discourse, we can resolve that issue. And maybe not, but at least we'll have taken the correct approach to get there. And again, I found Kate Brooks quite refreshing. And it was nice to know that she doesn't hold a lot of the positions that she espoused in the debate. I found her to be very rational, and one thing I really respect is when Sargon would bring up a topic where one might be inclined to just sort of agree to get along, she sort of said, I will need to research that. I would need to look into that. She was not willing to commit to something that she wasn't completely educated on. I found her very intelligent, quite refreshing, and a lot more endearing than she appeared, of course, in the debate. I think a lot of that has to do with the delivery, of course. She was playing a part in the debate. She was very aggressive and abrasive there. And a lot of it has to do with the smile in the sort of the Dale Carnegie tradition. We tend to find people a lot more endearing when they have a pleasant smile. And she exhibited that in the video with Sargon. Of course, the interesting thing, too, is people like to level their attacks in a level which they think they know will garner the results. They know will get under someone's skin. So with women, they have a lot of a tendency to attack their personal appearance. Of course, they'll do it with men as well. But with women, they'll attack their appearance. And I found Kate Brooks as quite an attractive girl. Any of that would be completely unfounded, and as though she might care what some random person on the internet thinks of her appearance anyway. But I just really found it refreshing, and I thought it was a great discussion. Someone in the comments section had said, a few people actually, Sargon, have more videos with people with whom you disagree. And I think that's key. I think that's really important. And I think Sargon has a good manner about him when he's engaging. Not that he and Kate Brooks ended up really disagreeing on all that much. She doesn't hold the positions that, we sort of all thought that she did. But there were a few points of contention, and she even said that, well, I disagree with you. And Sargon said, disagreement doesn't matter. We can get past that, right? Because we're engaging as respectful adults. And I would like personally to see more of that myself. More calm, rational discourse between people who disagree. We can all feel good in an echo chamber, but what we really need is to put ourselves out there and talk to people that we disagree with. Of course, that requires both parties to be introspective, respectful, calm, rational, with a real commitment to empirical and respectful dialogue. Thanks for watching.